Answering a 12-mark university question using Section 376 or 498A is legally obsolete. The Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita moved these offenses. To get marks, you must anchor your answer to Chapter V, specifically Sections 63 through 99. Section 63 defines the baseline offense of rape. An act only qualifies if it falls within one of 7 specific circumstances, like being against the woman's will, without consent, or if the victim is under 18. Identifying these circumstances under Section 63 is what triggers the penalties in Section 64. For a standard conviction, the law sets a minimum floor of 10 years, which can extend to life imprisonment depending on the severity of the case. Mastering the specific parameters of Section 63 is a requirement for analyzing any sexual offense under the new code. You cannot accurately address complex scenarios until these foundational definitions are clear. Under Section 65, penalties escalate by age, 20 years minimum for victims under 16, and up to natural life or death for those under 12. Section 70 places gang rape at this same maximum tier, enforcing joint liability for all members regardless of physical participation. Distinguish the baseline offense in Section 63 from the new Section 69, which covers sexual intercourse by deceitful means. While rape violates consent, Section 69 addresses consent obtained through deception, like making a false promise of marriage or suppressing one's identity to induce intercourse. Consider a common exam scenario. Ramesh hides his existing marriage to obtain Priya's consent, promising to marry her later, but then refuses. Which section applies? Because the consent was obtained through a false promise and identity suppression, rather than force, the correct charge is Section 69. Differentiating between forced consent and deceitful intent is a requirement for accurately answering situational questions. Distinguish between Section 74 for outraging modesty and Section 75 for sexual harassment, involving physical advances, requesting favors, showing pornography, or colored remarks. Additionally, Section 77 defines voyeurism, requiring the victim's expectation of privacy. Without this context, the charge fails. Stalking under Section 78 now explicitly covers 2 fronts. Clause 1 addresses physical following, while Clause 2 covers digital monitoring, such as tracking a woman's internet use or electronic communication. Matrimonial protections form a separate branch, with Section 85 covering cruelty by a husband or relative, and Section 80 addressing dowry death. The structure also includes child-specific offenses, Section 93 for child abandonment, and Sections 98 and 99 punishing the trafficking and exploitation of minors. Memorizing these specific section numbers and their unique legal ingredients is the most efficient way to maximize marks in the short note section of the exam. To consolidate these shifts, associate your exam keywords with their new sections. Link false promise to Section 69, expectation of privacy to Section 77, and husband cruelty to Section 85. This cheat sheet maps out the entire chapter. The code is organized into 3 blocks: sexual offenses from 63 to 73, harassment and modesty from 74 to 79, and marriage and child protections from 80 to 99. Utilizing this structure allows you to categorize offenses instantly, ensuring every section number in your answer matches the legal reality of the BNS 2023.